Hello guys, this is my third exercise in case tools lab, and today we're going to be discussing about sequence diagram. So I'll start off with explaining what a sequence diagram is. So sequence diagram is nothing but a construct of message sequence chart. A sequence diagram shows objects' interactions arranged in time sequence. It depicts the objects and classes involved in the scenario and the sequence of messages exchanged between the objects needed to carry out the functionalities of the scenario. So this is what a sequence diagram is going to look like. So these are the objects. So whatever like two entities that relate or interact with each other, they will be the objects. So the first one is going to be a shopping payment system, and here my objects are customer, cashier, cost display, and payment. And these vertical lines here are called as the lifelines. So what a lifeline is a sequence diagram shows a parallel vertical lines called lifelines, different processes or objects that live simultaneously, and as horizontal rows. The messages are exchanged between the lifelines, and this allows the specification of simple runtime scenarios in graphical manner. So each object will have a particular lifeline. Like the lifeline is the time, like the period through which the object lives, and these are the interaction statements exchanged between these lifelines. So my first question in sequence diagram is going to be a shopping payment system. The customer he purchases few items and then he decides to pay for it. So this is how it is done. Here the customer, cashier, cost display, and payment are provided here. So first, when the customer comes in to bring out what he has bought, the cashier will scan the barcode and the quantity, and the cost display will be the one to display the cost of each item, and then the cost will be calculated and will be displayed. Then the customer will check the money to be paid, and then he will decide if the payment is to be made through card or through cash. So if through card, then he swipes he gives it to the cashier and he swipes the card, and then the customer enters the PIN code and the payment is made and he receives the receipt for the particular payment. And if it is going to be through cash, then he gives the cash, the cashier receives the cash, and in the payment object he prints the receipt and he returns it back to the customer. So this is for the first one. And my second question here is going to be to talk about a training application. Like an organization wants to improve its information system first of all. So it's like basically an employee asks for a particular course to be like he wants to specialize in a particular course and he joins for a training course. So the interaction between the employee, the project manager, and the person in charge is as follows. So in this case there are three objects: the employee, the person in charge, and the project manager. So as you can see here, the employee first he'll send a training request to the person in charge, like the person he's working under, and the person in charge will either acknowledge or will unacknowledge his request. And then suppose if the person in charge acknowledges this request, then it will be sent, the request is sent to the project manager, and then project manager will be providing approval. And then once the project manager provides the approval, the person in charge will search for the corresponding courses that the employee has requested, and then he'll be suggesting the courses the employee could take. So the employee can either approve or reject the course if he wants to and choose some other course. So what happens is, like, if the employee wants to drop out of the course due to some situations halfway through, then he'll have to inform the manager, and then the manager will send the cancel course request. And then suppose if the employee has completed his course successfully, then he'll have to submit attendance assessment if training was successful, and then the manager will check for number of hours completed and the topics completed, and if it is sufficient, then he will be providing the employee with a certificate or an award. So this is the sequence diagram for a training program. This is it for my third exercise. Thank you for watching.